Melly changed clothes. Got him. But we'll circle back that in a minute. So for those who will watch this in the future, today was day 12 of the YNW Melly Double Murder trial. Let me tell y'all about who he is. This is for people who will watch this in the future. Rapper YNW Melly, born Jamell Demons, he is on trial for allegedly murdering two of his friends in October of 2018 and trying to make the murders look like a drive-by shooting. Authorities say allegedly 24-year-old Demons killed childhood friends and South Florida aspiring rappers YNW Sakchaser, aka Anthony Williams, and YNW Juvy, aka Christopher Thomas Jr., with the help of Cortland Henry, aka YNW Borland. So the YNW boys. So again, it was day 12 of the YNW Melly Murder trial. There were a couple of witnesses, a daycare owner and Detective Moretti, but the witness I want to stick on today is Treveon Miliak Glass. He testified that Melly changed clothes. But again, we'll get back to that. Treveon, he didn't want to be there for the prosecution and he didn't want to be there for the defense. You could tell by the way he answered questions. They were very deadpan, but at times he was comical. He wore his hair, he let his locks hang in his face. He was trying to hide his face with his locks. Usually at a formal place like court, whether you're a black man, a green man, a white man, you pull your hair back. Just like Melly, just like Cortland pulled his hair back in court. You pull your hair back and you throw on a nice shirt and maybe even a jacket. But he showed up like, I don't care. He had on his red hoodie. His tone said it all. Like I said, I don't want to be there. I noticed even that he called Melly's lawyer the black lawyer. He was like, bro. It slipped out. Melly's lawyer, I believe his name is Dwight Howard. He asked Treveon if he smoked weed and drank Hennessy. And he said yes. Now, I was watching a video that Juvy's father did, and he was saying this Treveon Glass, he testified that he known Juvy for over a decade, but he called Treveon a friend of Juvy's. Treveon appeared in this music video by another rapper, and this rapper is now deceased. I don't know what happened, but rest in peace to that rapper. And the song, it's kind of like a catchy song, and it's like, I mess with you the long way, but it says I F with you the long way. So it's a tribute to Juvy. I think they're even at Juvy's gravesite. This is before he had a headstone. So Treveon had done something. So he was forced to testify. And again, he didn't want to be at court. And they wanted him to be in court for the sole purposes of testifying that he was one of the people that got in a red Jeep after they left the New Era recording studio in Fort Lauderdale before the murder of the YNW guys. He said, yeah, I got in a red Jeep. And he saw Melly get in the other Jeep. He said Melly changed clothes. But now let's talk about Melly changing clothes. Changing clothes does not prove your guilt. I noticed that they said today that Drew was in the studio. Drew filmed it. Drew is who filmed some of the YNW Melly videos. Now, if he was in the studio filming, Melly might have wore stage clothes. Melly would throw on a fur coat and all of that. So when you wear your stage clothes, when you get out of filming, you're going to change your clothes. Also, they said Sakchaser was in there throwing water on the guys. Melly and Cortland had fell asleep, and they said Sakchaser was playing around, throwing water on them. So if you leave in the studio and you got on wet clothes, why would you not change your clothes? And a lot of people change their clothes after a long day of working or just a long day. Maybe his balls was wet. I mean, you change your clothes. To Sakchaser, say something about Sakchaser, they said that you wasting studio time. If you're in there sleeping, that's time is money. So if you're sleeping, you're not working. So, I mean, he shouldn't have threw water on them, but I get it. You wasting money. That's the businessman, you could say, in Sac. I'm not sure where Christine, the prosecutor, is going with this. I will say this. These long, rambling people that are testifying, I know that the scientific You know, that part is important. Some of these other guests, they're on just for a few minutes or something like that. But where are you going with this? This man, YNW Melly's life is on the line. He will receive the death penalty, or he's eligible. This case is a death penalty case. And I've heard people ask, why does his lawyer keep objecting? That's what you do. You object. This is not your regular case where this man is even facing 20 years or 15 years. I have said on this channel, I'm going to hear all the evidence. I'm never going to send a black man to death row. Why not? Because I'm not going to send a black man or a brown man or a poor man. Because wealthy people don't get the death penalty, and the government should not be in the job of giving people death. So that's the reason why I wouldn't do it. I'm going to hear all the evidence. I'm not just going to be like, oh, he did it. He did it. You hear some people saying he did it. You hear some people saying free Melly. This is a difficult case. Christine, she kept asking Treveon, back on point now, y'all. She kept asking Treveon, were you at Frito's house? Frito Bang? Did y'all have some Frito Lays? I mean, she kept saying Frito Bang. Treveon is in a difficult situation. He testified that at the time he was not working. Well, he was working. He was doing beats. So obviously he's an aspiring, or he is a music producer. And testifying against Melly, if Melly walks, you're not gonna work producing beats in this town. If you got picked up, you got a record, so they make it hard for a black man to get a job. So these men are in tough situations. They're in tough situations. And I really feel sorry for each person. Obviously, my condolences, my deepest condolences to YNW Juvy's family, to YNW Sakchaser's family. They did not deserve this. These are young men. I think if the shoes were reversed, if YNW Melly was not a superstar, or not a superstar, he is a star, these would just be two more black dead brothers. Certainly Melly wouldn't be on trial facing the death penalty. Thank y'all for watching this channel. This is kind of like a day 12 wrap up. I'm doing these videos, my thoughts, my freestyle thoughts. I'm really interested in true crime. I'm going to bring a true crime on some platform very soon. I anticipate it'll be in 2024. I'm closely following this Melly case. I've been following it the entire 4 years. And I'm just playing with a lot of different formats and testing out, talking about true crime. And I want to know y'all thoughts. By the way, I'm blessed. Some of y'all is blessed, but some of y'all is messy. And it's okay to be, you want to be blessed about 80% of the time, and 20% of the time, it's okay to be a little messy. Death is not messy. Death of a black man or black men is not messy. Again, my deepest condolences. I saw YNW Juvy's mother on the stand, and I looked in her eyes. She had on glasses, but it was obviously hard for her to take the stand. And my condolences. This is a situation with no winners. YNW. So y'all stay blessed. Please like the video if you blessed. Thumbs it down if you messy. Give your thoughts. What y'all think? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Is he guilty? Is he innocent? Are you like me? Or are you undecided? Stay blessed and let me know in the comments.